Alright, so me and my dad, we watch a lot of movies together and we listen to the same music. So obviously my favorite movie is probably going to be one of the ones that he liked to watch a lot. So me and my dad both share a favorite movie called Tombstone. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. It's probably one of the most underrated films ever, in my opinion. But I found a little connection with Miss Ket. This movie's about the OK Corral shooting, and her birthday is actually the anniversary of that. But anyways, this movie was released on December 25th, 1993, and it was directed by George P. Cosmatos and written by Kevin Jari. And it's based on actual events that occurred in the 1880s, and it's centered around the OK Corral, the Earp Vendetta Ride, and it's all based in Tombstone, Arizona, if you couldn't tell by the name. It stars Kurt Russell playing Wyatt Earp, Val Kilmer playing Doc Holliday, and Sam Elliott playing Virgil. He's that dude from A Star is Born, if you guys, that's a good connection for you. It grossed $56.5 million in domestic ticket sales, so up there. The plot summary, basically Wyatt Earp and his two brothers, Virgil and Morgan, are retiring from their peace officer duties that they've been doing in Kansas. Wyatt Earp is probably one of the most famous law enforcers across America, but he wants to retire, make a little bank, and settle down. So they go to Tombstone, a silver mining town, and look to just try to get into business. Wyatt Earp's best friend, Doc Holliday, who I think is the funniest character and makes the whole movie, he has tuberculosis, so he's going to Tombstone to see if that'll help, and he is known to have the fastest draw in the West, so you don't want to mess with Doc Holliday, even though he's pretty sick right now. So the main plot line is there's a gang called the Cowboys that are going around just doing a lot of bad things, killing people, robbing people, so they kind of own Tombstone right now. It's run by them. They're led by Curly Bill Brocious and Johnny Ringo, and you can tell who a cowboy is because they always have red sashes hanging off their hips. Wyatt Earp first gets there. Marshall wants him to be the deputy, but he says no. He's retired. He doesn't do that anymore. But don't want to spoil the movie. A couple things happen. People die. Shooting goes down OK Corral. Wyatt Earp decides, all right, time to pick up the gun again. And he goes out, and him and his brothers and Doc Holliday go and hunt down the Cowboys. So the reason why I like this movie so much is that there's so many like side plots, and it just kind of, it's something for everybody. If you're looking for a little romance, there's a side thing with Wyatt Earp, his wife, they're having some issues. She's addicted to laudanum, which is an opioid back in the day. So they're having some issues. New chick comes in town. She's the big actress, always on the move. They fall in love. That's a good one right there. And Doc Holliday, brings comedy, and he is probably he has some of the funniest one-liners. And probably one of my favorite quotes is he's playing a game of poker, and he says, maybe poker just isn't your game, I know, how about a spelling contest? So it ensues a shootout, and he's the fastest draw in the West, so there's usually dead people around after he ticks off a couple people. But overall, I just think it's a great movie. It's well written. It's got a little bit of everything. And that's why I like Tombstone.